Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 13th, and today turned out to be a beautiful, lovely day. Started off crappy and rainy, and chilly, actually, very chilly. I think it got down like 60 degrees like that, 59, somewhere in there. We're up in St. Augustine, staying up here above the Spanish bakery, and a little chocolate shop right there. Another guy that has the place. We were here last year at Valentine's Day weekend, here this year at Valentine's Day weekend. And basically woke up this morning, like I said, chilly, like just straight up, like cold and wet. You throw the wet together, it makes it way worse. So got a couple things done. We got a slowish start to the day, nothing major. Got up and said, get my run in, just get it over with. The hell with it, who cares? I was waiting for it to see if it was going to rain heavy or not, whatever and whatnot. Karen went down and got some empanadas, I think it was from the Spanish bakery. Went ahead, came back up. I said, you know what? I'm making my run in. Like, I got to get that done. You're going to eat anyway, yada, yada. So, it says wait around, watch 2 weeks. I did not want their food. I don't think I've ever eaten there. And their food just does not look good to me. So I never have eaten there. But instead of sitting there watching me eat, I said, I'll get changed. I'll go for a run real fast. Come back, jump in the shower, and then we'll be able to head out for the day. So I head out, raining, which is never a good thing. And the run, I was wearing my one of my rain jackets to help kind of keep me a little dry. It was not the greatest. It wasn't super cold. Then the traffic, and it sucks to run around St. Augustine. So it's just the people on the sidewalks and the cars. So I try and get off into the neighborhood pretty quick. There's just so many people. Luckily with the rain, it wasn't nearly as bad people, but it is what it is. So got some running in. Ended up seeing an open house sign. Kind of ran by it. Kind of looked at the house real quick, just on from the street. I didn't go in or nothing. And I went back and told Karen, I'm like, hey, it's about a half mile, more than a quarter mile, less than a half mile to that house if you want to go down there and do a walkthrough. Who knows what it's going to be like? We don't know anything about it, but just check it out. It just kills the time. With the rain coming, so I was like, well, we kind of got some plans. She was looking online for stuff to do inside, like some museum type things. But everybody else is going to be inside now, stuffed. There's a bunch of people, and God knows what germs and shit they have. So we kind of were just like, we're going to hang out on the patio and the balcony, or not the patio, but the balcony, and just kind of chill out for the day. Maybe catch a few little things. Maybe even jump in the car and go drive, a little farther away, maybe one of the state parks or who knows what. So got done with my shower, got out, and it's cool. And like shortly after that, I grabbed the umbrella and it stopped raining, and we were good to go for the rest of the day. Carried my umbrella around for quite some time, which was a waste of time because it never did rain at all. We walked in and out of the shops and just kind of had a great time. And because it was so forecasting for shitty weather, and it started off the morning cold and rainy, a lot of people did not show up, which made it phenomenal. It was amazing, absolutely great. So very low turnout beginning. As the day went on, we kind of running around different parts of the area, some new parts we haven't seen, hit a lot of art galleries and whatnot, chilled out, headed back up to the room a couple times, hung out on the balcony and just watched people. It's always fun what people watching. So ended up having ourselves a pizza tonight. We ended up getting, we were gonna buy a whole pizza, but nobody else showed up. We invited a few people over, nobody came up, and we thought, hell, instead of buying a big pizza and having leftovers and stuff, we said, hell with it. Just went and got 3 slices, and the slices were big enough we could have got away with just 2, but I kind of wanted to taste different types of pizza. That part really sucked, so we at least got to try 3 different kinds of pizza, and it was pretty good. Definitely better than Pizzali's, or what the hell that place is called. Oh my god, that place was a hell last year. Because I remember Karen looked it up, and we actually ate there last year, and it said on the list, like, the name of the place, and Patrick says no. Like, to that point, I was like, nope, not even, never going there again. It's all gross. It's, whatever. So, don't remember why I hated about it, but it was adamant. Because most time we'll put yes or no, everything and stuff, but it's one of those things that she might have liked it more than I did, but I thought it was awful. So, went ahead, got that pizza, walked back to the place, worked out fine, set up on the balcony, cut it in half, because she eats her pizza weird. Like, she picks the toppings off and all kinds of weird stuff, so it isn't the same way I eat a pizza, so I just slice it in the middle. I was going to eat just like, I'll eat half a slice, she'll eat half a slice and trade out, but I had to cut it in the middle instead. So it is what it is. She ended up eating 2 of her half slices. I ate all 3 of my half slices. Played a little bit of Close the Box, which is a game that I like to play up there. Smoked a couple of cigars. Just people watched all like crazy. We did end up at one of the art galleries earlier today, and the lady we were talking to, kind of an art, you gotta work a couple days a week as a salesman to kind of help pay your rent in that location, and kind of deals. They all kind of rotate through. I say, hey, which one's yours? She goes, I do this pottery over here. We got talking to her, and she gives a braille statement, like I don't know, some kind of motivational thing, whatever, in braille with every one of her pots. And also the reason she likes pottery is because it's a tactile art, so you can feel it and stuff. And her son is blind. She's worked at the blind schools and stuff with him and whatnot. And we got talking quite a bit. I got talking about, my wife's, son who was legally blind and different things, seeing impaired and whatnot. And then I talked about autistic, child who came in the store, and my pet store stuff quite a bit. Talked about how a blind customer, a lady who brought her blind niece in, and how I spent so much time letting the kid play with like hedgehogs and chinchillas and bearded dragons and snakes and, including an alligator. I got it's speckled caiman, but still a crocodilian. Went ahead and be able to pet all these different creatures and stuff in like an hour and a half at my store, and how, even if she went to a zoo, it doesn't have a blanket, they don't have things you can touch. I got all this stuff out. Like, it was really cool. I got to let her pet like a 9-foot African rock python to feel the difference between like a little like 2-foot corn snake that's literally smaller than the size, like my pinky size, to a African rock python that's bigger than my thigh. Like, the thing is just massive, massive snake. To feel the difference in size, the scale and stuff is a really cool experience, for her. And a cool experience for me because I got to experience this through her eyes and how, her just excitement in her face and stuff. And we got to talk about that. It was a really fun time. Chat with her for quite a bit. Basically, it had fun. It was, like I said, the day started off miserable. It was like, oh man, why do I waste all this damn money? Why am I doing up here? Yada, yada, whatever kind of stuff. And turned out to be phenomenal. Like, I wish it was a little warmer, sitting on the patio, kind of freezing our butt off, and the porch lights burn out. So I actually ended up dragging out one of the lamps out there on the ridge to kind of see a little bit of how, to play the game out on the deck. But ended up using my phone to see what dice we were rolling for a little while. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of done of running, just killing my battery on my phone for no reason. So went ahead, had a good time. But yeah, overall, great little visit. Ended up just, had fun. She got a soft pretzel, which she enjoys quite a bit. So we had fun with that. We did, like I said, we just did a bunch of roaming in and out of shops. I don't think we bought anything except for like food up there. Like, we don't really buy knick-knackety stuff. We don't buy things. There was a couple pieces of art that we would have, when we got back afterwards, we were talking about, we would have probably bought. I want one of these giant, dumb, long-legged pony things, the little sculpture deals with like copper wire hair and stuff. But I can't pay what they're asking for them at this point in my life. Not going to happen. But there was a couple of pieces that were not that far off, and it wasn't too bad, but it still wasn't what we were. I didn't know where we put it in our house, so definitely it is what it is there. But yeah, we went ahead, had a fun time, and then just hung out there and watched a bunch of people outside for a while. Finally gave up, headed back in, watched a couple episodes on, I think, Prime or Hulu or whatever, and then crashed out and went to sleep. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.